got that.
A 5-color land?
Yeah. I roll?
Do they?
Mana Confluence, my guy.
Oh, no.
I roll
You have to
good?
pay a
10
life
something?
for it.
9.
And you gain a life? I just
Tell me on the button.
4, 6.
Sure.
I'll try.
Like imagine, I don't know, name something with a death trigger. Typhoid rats.
Go.
Right? Typhoid rats dies, the opponent discards a card. So have it be a small, non-basic thing. And then it turns, you tap 1 black, it turns into a 1 black, and then you can tap it, sack it, search your library for a small card or something. When Typhoid Rats had a trigger where you had to pay a black. I'll go with
What's in here? 3.
I'll go to 17 and run.
Sure.
Yep.
Your turn. Oops.
Very easy to do with this card.
Yeah, I think maybe the first sign that we had that White was going this direction was Gerard, whether like Hero. Gerard, yeah, he's similar. It looks like the Ace deck where he dies, exile it, return the battlefield, all artifacts and feature cards in the graveyard that are picked up from the battlefield this turn. Seems like kind of a redundant effect in this type of deck. Just get tons of battlefield abilities, just get tons of value off of
Oh, you want to
I
cut?
like the stuff that brings
You want to
back
cut?
non-lands, but when it brings back lands, it encourages you to take this line of play that I think is not going to be the most popular for players, because that really is the best, most powerful way to use a card like this, right? It's to explore everything, including lands, with something like Bear of the Heavens, and then boom. And what kept that check before is that Armageddon's 4 mana, and if you wanted to like use another card that's going to bring everything back, you need a lot more mana to do it. But now that's just 6 total mana, so you can do it a lot easier. But anyway, that's something to watch out for. I mean, when somebody foretells a card, there's only going to be certain cards that are possible to be under there. We're going to talk about them all this episode. But it's probably going to be like 3 or 4 that are realistic. Wait,
what happened? You're off.
all bets are off. Yeah, that's a cool one. All right. Star, 3 white for a sorcery. It just says destroy all creatures. 5 mana for white, normal. But it has to foretell for 1 white.
3 mana for white. Now the total cost is still going to be 5, 2 to foretell it, and then 3 on the later turn. 3 mana for white. Hey, I would do it, especially if you have a little bit of extra mana lying around. It's easy to foretell this kind of card and just forget about it. And other players might too. They might not realize, right? If you're mono white and foretell either Toon Scar or Cosmic Intervention or both, what are players going to do?
Seriously, what do you do? Especially in a lot of colors, like if you're in red, what do you do? Yeah. It's not like you can do much about it. You just got to take your lumps. Here's a question I have, because I agree, 3 mana board wipes is great. One of the downsides of board wipes is when they're a little more expensive, you cast the board wipes, then you have to pass a turn, because you don't have any mana left.
Right.
And everybody else gets to repopulate their board first. So you end up being kind of behind from board wipes, because you're the last one to start putting stuff out. But the cheaper the board wipe is, the better that gets. It's one of the reasons Toxic Deluge is so good, because you can hop in like boom, pull everything up, and still cast something, so you're actually the first one to get back on the board. So I like that about it. Do you think, Jimmy, that this is better or worse than like Wrath of God?
I think this is just better. 4 and 5 is
Sorry. Okay.
and I think just the fact that
I used this already, right?
so you kind of just have these cards next out and control that no one knows what they are. I think the most thing about what is coming. And if people know you have one in your hand or if it's
Come back.
it doesn't really change much, right? Like I think people still kind of play the same.
There's a main risk to having your board wipe stowed away over there too, like they can't make you discard it. You've got a board wipe, and I don't want to use it, put it over there. So foretell card, I don't want to use it in my hand where they might, yeah, have somebody interact with them. You know, like Triple X or Zara, you see people's hands feel like it did hard, that would be, tiny bones, you know, so there's a lot of advantages to being over there. Yeah, I do think, I don't play God straight up in any of my decks anymore, I don't think, because it's fallen low enough that you can find better, but I think this is gonna bump out some of the like this 3 mana. The difference between 3 and 4
And being able to foretell again, there will be turns where you just have 2 mana you can't use, but you can foretell a card in that spot.
Alright, let's talk about the next card, which is also 4 white protection. It's called Glorious Protector. 2 white, 3/4 flash flying. I was gonna try and make a flammable joke, but flash and flying is just flying.
Nobody trusts on the team.
It's an angel cleric. So 4 mana, 3/4 flash flying angel cleric. It says the Glorious Protector enters the battlefield and takes any number of non-angel you control to the Glorious Protector leaves the battlefield. So you just walk out of the right and flash this out. It'll exile all your non-angel creatures, then it'll die to the board wipe and bring them all back.
Come in.
Too late, everything's closed.
For me, and then it stops first.
You know, almost an eerie or a ghost way sitting over there. It's not maybe some of your creatures it won't save, but you know, don't play in an angel deck. I guess it's the weird angel that doesn't want to be in an angel deck.
Yeah, like the Lisa decks that are really too, right? So you don't have to exile everything.
Yeah, you're right.
So you can choose, okay, just want the ETB effects on these guys or girls or whatever.
That actually makes it pretty good for like some blink flash decks like Rune. Now just blinking the Glorious Protector with Rune means you can blink multiple creatures, right?
Yeah, that's right. Rune just brings it in, and boom, this is gonna pop out. You probably have some other ways to do that too.
Yeah, Livia, on a white.
Yeah, I think if you're doing any sort of double deck, Eldrazi, Displacer, Brago, all of these cards are going to be cards running alongside those.
Also, just though, if you say cast some sort of override, you will start to flash this thing, you will say,
And it's 360 when you foretell it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Alright, let's go to the next card, which is also from the new card. It's called Hero of
Whenever you exile one card from your hand and or permanents from the battlefield,
don't cause. Oh, that's straight up.
I don't get to.
No, I still have it.
as long as this card has 5 or more counters on it, it has flying and is an angel in addition to other text. So if it's a 6, if it basically is a 6/6 flying, as long as
You
it
get
has
your
it's indestructible and it's a god in addition to another text. So I guess you can become a god. You can
I'll make a guy.
the occasion if you want to in the hero break. Yeah, there's a lot of underrated synergies. I think this card plays more
Okay,
of
so it's like different from what I understand. I will get a treasure token if I
anymore.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Activated abilities and all
So
that
for
stuff.
me, this isn't that exciting, but I think it's pointing us at, hey, this is what we like to do. You know, they may not be drawing cards, but they're going to get on the battlefield synergy stage.
I guess I'll go 3 cool untap.
Cast Blacksmith skill turning on.
It's not like
The flavor is pretty cool, though. It literally ascends the god more than it does the thing.
There's another card that turns creatures into gods. I like that one better. The next white card is Search for
And then I will also to Fairy and
Oh, you got it?
Go.
Alright, Search for Glory. 2 mana white for a sorcery. Search your library for a snow permanent, a legendary card, or a saga card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. You gain 1 life for each snow mana spent to cast this spell.
Okay, so that last part, not really relevant.
Like you can just put it in normal deck, you don't care about the life.
It's a tutor for what? 3 mana. This is right at the range that we've seen it be. This is exciting. It's a legendary, or a saga, or a snow permanent.
Yeah, because it's any snow permanent, any legendary permanent as well. So Sarah Sanctum, Guy's Cradle, Art, Sorcery. Planeswalkers, any Planeswalkers, legendary. Any other key pieces in your deck that are legendary. I think
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, the snow and the saga part's a little bit more limited. If you got a saga deck,
once you tapped out, I was like,
how many really solid targets do you think you need, you know, that you know you're gonna want to find? Because I think people are gonna look at this and be like, this is awesome, I can put it in any
Hoping to
deck.
be able to.
How many legendary cards do you need in your deck, you know, before you want to play it?
I'd say at least 4 to 6, and it would also come with a caveat that like, oh, this legendary card is the reason this deck can play. Like some elf decks, for instance, might want to find whatever it is. Yeah, I think I had it. So I think that's the important thing to ask is like, what do you look for? Save me or change the pace of the game, or is it only the piece? Otherwise, this does look a little less impressive.
Yeah, if your key synergy pieces are on legendary stuff, more snow and after saga, but if I put you legendary, then this is gonna be a
Nice.
totally fine. I do a tutor never plays broken arrows in that. Just like, yeah, it's just like I do it.
Close again.
I don't want to pay that for tutor. So,
Yeah, no, it's true. When the gold standard said 2 or even 1 of these if you were a legendary matter deck and there's a lot of support for that these days, this is obviously good. If only you could bring the snow permanent and on the battlefield tapped. Then we're vacant.
President.
Even snow,
then it would just be a ref.
yeah, exactly.
Cast core after.
Yeah, can we just make it cultivate
For snow.
Snowy? Yeah.
No,
Snow. Cascade Platinum Plus. Dare for dish
I realized that you were sitting there and there's a fucking
The last white card is called Starfield Unleashed. It's 2 white for a sorcery. It says create a 4/4 white angel warrior creature token with flying and vigilance. If this spell is foretold, create X of those tokens instead. And
It
the
is, and I'm
spell
like,
cost is
we
X
have the,
and
we
white.
get bench
So
draw
it's
trigger on
just
where
a
that
tricky
whole
angel.
so I went in, so I was like,
Yeah, is it better than
so I sealed the whole thing off with expanding
By the way,
gold.
X, white, and you create X for white angel creature tokens with flying, but you can miracle it for X, white.
I feel like it's mostly better because you don't have to meet the miracle criteria. The thing that can happen with Intrigue Angels, if it's not the first card you draw on turn, then it gets straight into your game because the casting cost just sucks if it's not miracled out.
Yeah, at its base, Intrigue Angels is 5 mana with 3 white pips for a 4/4, and Starnheim is just 4 mana for that. And then later on,
And the Angels have Vigilance, where I don't, do Intrigue Angels have Vigilance?
Cast Invisible
I
Soccer.
don't think so. No, they're just flying angels. So yeah, this is way better actually.
Yeah, I think Starnheim Unleashed is just better than Intrigue Angels. Not saying a ton, although we did see Intrigue Angels win a game on game.
Yeah, well that's because the miracle cost is so low.
Yeah.
White. Foretell here is XX white.
Actually,
It's 3 mana
cast,
for 4/4,
counter
5 mana for 2 4/4s,
Counter it.
7 mana for 3 4/4s. So that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think,
Three up
yeah, I think this is very, very strong. And I mean, it's quite good. Like, I think I'm gonna put it in some token decks for sure, right?
Yeah, it's like that really cool scene from
I'm at-
where they're all flying in, like
Yeah.
Texas and stuff.
It's the, yeah, the Tessa Thompsons, what's
Yeah,
the
the
Valkyries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
so,
6,
you know, honestly, 2 white, and you just create a Sarah Angel.
Thank you.
Like, that's just 1 mana better than like one of the greatest creatures of all time, right?
Yeah, good.
Void
Yeah,
damage.
vigilance is fine.
Oh, cast
Yeah,
prismatic
you can
enemy.
just like decide
Shadow
to
Spear.
create one
Void
token.
Stone.
Yeah.
I mean, just like on the face of it. I guess you technically can't like think
I
about
got
it.
counter leave chalice.
Yeah, I mean, that's why this is good too, because sometimes 4
I'll
mana,
do it
if you
again.
have parallel lives or like possession or something else out, it's just gonna be like, oh, I'll pay 4 mana.
This time.
Yeah.
Jump through the foretell.
Okay, how does white fare overall?
So, if we mentioned it, but they feel like they're really trying to push this, like, I'm gonna wrap everything and then.
Play the land already.
And
Two
it's
cards?
a powerful strategy,
Oh,
I'm not
two
gonna
cards,
lie.
yeah.
I mean, you know, unfortunately, that in order for that to be really, really good, you have to wrap everybody's lands and get yours back, and people hate playing
Nope.
against that.
But on the white's all I have.
Yeah, so I don't like necessarily leaning into white being able to do that as a way to sort of fix them, because it's just a, you know, we want white
Oh,
to
this was a
be
3, right?
viable in a way
It was
that
a
also
two.
fits the
Yeah,
criteria
it was a
of the
2.
social
Yeah.
contract,
I'll
right?
put it at
Yep.
3.
Yep.
So,
I'm more in the realm of I like the flicker enter the battlefield path, because
Yeah.
mono white can do that without needing to be Azorius, which typically you've seen with Brago and Rune getting a green as well. So the fact that mono white's getting more of that support is fine by me. It doesn't seem like it breaks anything. It's certainly not. I think
put
this
it
puts
real
it
fast.
slightly on pace or
Put a hammer in the
slightly
stone
worse
forge.
than what we've seen with like
Oh,
green
it's
and
so
blue.
quickly.
So it's still not
Untap.
catching them up like we talked
Draw.
about.
and we
Goes
talked about
to
what, 5 or 6 cards here, and not a single one drew cards. And only one of them, and this is if you really stretch, because Cosmic Intervention might be a ramp card if, under some
Yeah,
circumstances.
build it for that.
But I don't think I would even technically classify it as just a ramp card. Just still like, whatever, we talked about 5 or 6 cards, no card draw,
Wait, wait.
one ramp
I'm
card.
thinking
On the stack.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
That's too bad. Okay, let's go with blue.
Yeah, the card is always a shame.
It is 5 of blue for a
I'm
sorcery.
gonna counter that.
2, 1/1
Right.
bird creature.
You have one card in hand?
2.
2 cards?
And then take an extra turn after this one, exile outright.
I was gonna say, okay, 7 mana, 2 birds, but
Fetch.
you also gotta take a turn.
I'll go to 14.
There's a nice little part to this stuff.
Yeah, it also has foretell for 4 blue. So it's 1 mana cheaper if you foretell it. So 6 mana, make 2 1/1 flyers, and then take an extra turn if you foretell it. 7 mana, make 2 1/1 flyers, and then take an extra turn is like, fine as well. It's just kind of up there with the other class of extra turn cards.
Yeah, and the fact that Exiles itself is rough because a lot of like blue is about Snapcaster and Mage stuff back or whatever, so it makes it a little bit
Untapped,
weaker.
right?
The foretell,
Yeah, that one's
How much power does it have?
5
Two.
mana extra turn,
1,
which is
2.
we've seen sort of the best outside of obviously the power 9. It's I think
This
is
doesn't
just
give
a
it any
really-
plus.
Yeah, I think it takes about mythic slot is kind of confusing too because it doesn't feel mythic power level.
Some people mentioned that it might be good in Yen because it's odd CMC, but
Oh.
that would always get it out of here for a little cheaper with the foretell. Eureka maybe
says,
just because
as we play
the
Magic.
birds are kind of, yeah, it's a big spell that deals a lot of damage to all your opponents, but also the birds can be used for
You know what?
ninjutsu later
I don't
on.
play Magic.
Edric probably goes in Edric because Edric is
There's
trying
actually a
to
guy,
hit everybody with a bunch of small flying stuff and then
2?
keep digging and finding
Oh,
some
it's
more
2, 1,
extra
2,
turns,
yeah.
give you both pieces of that
Every
puzzle.
Friday.
Yeah, so, there you go.
So nothing amazing, but definitely a strong card and one I think that you'll see probably
When's
around.
that? Today you did that?
You told me, no,
I mean,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, he's like,
Turn
I mean, we
spells
can
cards
teach you
from a
that,
while
you know,
ago.
That is true.
and it's been like that for like 4 or 5 years.
See more.
You almost
Is that
got
9?
Every Friday, he's
Yeah.
like, I mean.
Whatever the recent extra turn spells are, and they always seem to print a couple.
Secretly with the master.
Block here.
You can see
Now cast
And then
lane
and then
line
he finds out you're Yoda.
Artifact.
So you'll take 2 to go 7.
Yeah.
Any other extra turn spell that costs 6 or 7.
This is here, this comes back to
Alright, the
me.
next card is called
This
Spirit.
kills my Stoneforge
Are you
mistake.
sending it?
Oh, sorry, this is still alive.
Yeah, still.
Okay.
Is about to.
Even better.
It's 1 blue for a It's a snow creature spirit. You can pay 2 snow mana, and Ascendant Spirit becomes a spirit warrior with base power toughness 2/3.
How does it create?
So 2 mana becomes you can pay 3 snow mana, and if Ascendant Spirit is a warrior, put a flying counter on it, and it becomes a spirit warrior angel with base power
I think
toughness.
Deli's is like the only card that gets you out of here.
And has flying. So you put a flying counter on it as well. So
Yeah, I've been holding it this entire time. It's just like I never got a turn to cast.
you can turn it
Just
into a
keep
4/4 fly.
playing.
Okay, probably over a couple of turns.
Yeah. And then you pay 4 snow mana, and if Ascendant Spirit is an angel,
Reading even.
you put 2 1/1 counters on it, and it gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So it becomes a 6/6 flyer that is also Shadow Mage's infiltrate.
Run.
And notably, you can activate
That's
that
pretty
last
good.
ability anytime you want, because it doesn't change the creature type, it's still an angel. So you can become that angel spirit. A spirit warrior angel type is activated again.
Yeah, you don't only activate it anytime, you can activate it as many times as you want to make it
George!
infinite snow mana.
What?
To make Ascendant Spirit
I can work.
infinitely
My
long.
opponent's bouncing on, who's been like being tripped on the stack. If I crack Misty, do I still get the
Yeah,
4
so
mana?
every time you you pay the 4, it gains another instance of
He's
when
bouncing
you
in
deal combat
response?
damage, draw a card.
Yeah, to the first landfall trigger.
Oh, then you get it only triggers like the first ability.
Yeah, so it says if it's the first time it's resolved. So like that triggers on the stack,
Yeah, it's not just this turn.
and then if you crack your fetch, you'll gain 4 life.
Because we're seeing all these cards.
But then
that give all
the
creatures
bounce will resolve, but then the second Omnath trigger will resolve, and you'll get the mana, right? Because it triggers
Yeah.
on the stack.
No, he doesn't get the mana. So what happens is it's like the first. So what happens is he's sacking with the Omnath in play, and then he's bouncing it, and in response he's sacking. So he only sees 1 land. So it's only the first time that a land
Is your fetch in your graveyard right now?
No.
Oh, it's
So
in.
What's doing it with like a play Misty trigger in response to bounce on that.
Okay, so now you're gonna sack, and then you're gonna look for a card, and it's gonna come into play, and it's the first land that came into play this turn. So you only gain 4, and then the next ability won't happen. Even though you have a trigger, Omnath is not there to see it.
Really?
Yeah.
That when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. When you pay 10 mana for a 6/6 fire, it doesn't.
Because I mean, like if this were Lotus Cobra, it wouldn't matter. Lotus Cobra resolved. Landfall trigger still active.
But it doesn't see the second.
It is still like 1 mana, 1/1 spirits, so there may be some.
Yes, he did, because the fetch was the first one.
This next card.
Yeah, this
And he's responding to this first landfall trigger.
Yeah.
So the first landfall triggers on the stack, and then he fetches for the second land. So then Omnath triggers again.
Non-legendary creature. The next time one or more creatures.
So my take is the Misty gets the land. I get gain 4 life off the land that Misty gets.
Yeah, then the Omnath goes back.
And then the second trigger resolves.
Yeah. No, you're
And then it gives me the 4 mana.
Anytime the creature comes to the
Alright,
battlefield,
so that's
with the moment you can just
I'll
choose a
But that's weird, because like when I've been playing online, I don't know.
Well, usually your opponent would respond to the draw trigger.
Oh, to the
by
draw
bouncing.
trigger, right.
Yeah, because then you
you're
don't get a
right.
landfall
Creatures
trigger.
are entering all at once.
Completely right.
Or they'd respond to you fetching.
Wait, isn't that the?
Of Zendikar.
What
But
was
if
the
you're
first one?
Zendikar, the way
You
you
respond
cast
to
it,
me playing
has to
Misty
give it your
and
Zendikar
getting the
trigger.
4.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what else are you doing?
So what happened?
I would go get.
You
so I
plus
put
your
this
Ren
and
6.
plus
Yeah,
I put this in my
yeah.
hand.
So then I
I plus on this and then I pass.
Alright, so I'm gonna make a construct and I'm gonna put a second Colossus Hammer in.
Second hammer, yeah.
And then I'm gonna
gain 4 mana off Misty.
I'll draw this card. I'll look at this card. I'll make a construct. I'll search.
Then you crack 1 fetch land and get small haste, and you probably win that game.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's like
Another hammer, I guess.
Boot Swarm, we've seen this just go off. Yeah, there are so many fun things to copy with this, right?
Yeah, Terastodon's a really cool one. So you cast Terastodon, you target your own stuff, and then when those
Cast Pure Steel Paladin.
Go respond.
they all come in at once.
I'll play dress down.
Destroy 9 things. That's a cool one.
Yeah, other people's legendary creatures too, so they could have the Terastodon or whatever, and you just have a way to use this to your benefit.
Yeah, Army of the Dam.
That's fine.
There's a new card called Rise of the Dread Marn.
So let's first resolve dress down.
Creatures
So I think this guy dies, right?
Yeah.
So, Jimmy,
I draw for
you
this.
played Thrilling Encore on whatever episode, I forget.
Yeah, 2 episodes ago with Rachel, right? Yeah, and Joe.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a time when all the bunch of creatures are coming back onto the battlefield from the graveyard, and you can Misty Reflection because they all enter at the same time and turn them into all of one creature.
That's
Now, the
fine.
creature you target has to already be out.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
you
fine.
can't choose one of the ones that's brilliant back. Yeah. But that's a way. Cosmic Intervention is another way. Or you protect your
Attach Rally, chip to Zorn After.
Another way is for multiple
Okay.
creatures to be
Can you attach? Because this is in play, so that has no ability.
Oh, this is a creature, sorry. Yeah.
And so there are
forget.
obviously a bunch
It's a
of good
creature.
creatures out there with great unadopted abilities.
Yeah, good stuff you want to copy.
Yeah, Dockside Distortionist, please reprint this card, it is absurd, I'm getting, everyone needs it, especially non-red
My
players.
ink
Great
Nexus.
version of Asphodel, that is just an instant win.
Oh,
If you
animating
You can
Nexus.
like secure the waste. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you really
will
need like 4 great merchants and that's
They all have themselves
attack
to
Ren in
get.
6 for.
what else?
What are you at? You're at 7.
I'm at 7.
You love it, right? you were a Terraston using it to create the same.
Attack run in 6 for 4.
So this card has definitely got the potential to be very powerful.
I also wrote Biovisionary. That's
Although they're
Oh, yeah,
probably
I
are.
love that.
Yeah.
If this was here, they're
It
probably
also has a lot of flexibility, kind of as a counter spell. So you can use this not only to copy your opponent's creatures, but you can use this against your opponent's creatures when their creatures are entering. So it just says, the next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield this turn, they
Oh,
enter a
cast
copy of the
prismatic and
chosen
being
creature. So let's
targeting
say
the 2/2.
they're an outfall deck or whatever, they've got 50 elves, and they go, ah, I'm gonna play a trigger with behemoth. And you go, I don't wanna die. So I'm gonna targeting one of your elves. And now
That's a dumb call. Anything that makes me
This is on Saturday.
Oh wow, that's fucking wild.
That's
That's so fucking
So
stupid.
that medium, that's the Oracle, same thing.
That's so much fun.
I love that super selection. The main way you do it is you play master and you guys just go and start turning the cards over.
Yeah, they were like this, like, yeah, and now
It's 4 mana for 2 more, gives other elements as well. And enters you get next. Blue elements. So they have toughness because of the stack ability. And then, so like Sacred Devotion of Blue is 2. You play Missing Reflection. You choose tokens or copy, so they see them Sacred Devotion of Blue is 4, and now each of those master wave tokens makes 4 elemental tokens. So you get 8. And that's only with like 2 devotion. Yeah, so like with 10 devotion.
Kind of both of my invisible stars.
Master Waves makes 10 copper.
I had to. I had no choice.
Yeah, you definitely would have died.
Yeah, that would have been fucking.
17.
I plus this so
Cards in hand, a bunch.
4.
It also is a fail-safe in scenarios where,
Did you win?
you know, again, they play
It's
against.
game 2.
You can play a planeswalker. You can, no, you can.
I'm gonna
No, yes, that's one more. You can change a planeswalker into a warrior. Yeah. Don't see them play my big win condition. Sorry, it's 1/1.
Attach rally chip on counter.
For 1 mana, see, that's why it's so good is that you can cast it for 1 mana and 6 feet, I think. So,
Also, some people have known you can put
That's
your
a
own
Season Super Reflection.
let's never
Oh, wow.
against it.
Like, there are downsides to the card. You have to have a target in play for it to do anything. So let's say there's 4 lines and then they have there's no target for you to do anything with. So the cards are done in that situation.
Cavities?
That one's done.
Okay. That one was
Interesting.
Yeah.
I started watching.
Move to equip.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a dud in that situation. Alright, on to the next blue card, which, a lot of people
Yeah, it's a common, by the way.
Oh, you already played your land.
Oh, I already saw it.
Yeah.
we're just gonna go on to.
You're right. You got me. I'm cheating. Cheating, cheater, cheats.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
It's a really annoying game, is what it is. My creatures are tapped. Animate ink monsters.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put this hammer on
I saw like.
it. So this one came in this turn. This one can attack.
Yeah.
I'll enter combat.
Declare.
Both at Renin 6.
Both at Ren 6.
Blue single common here is better than like
Okay, Ren 6 is that.
almost every other card in the set.
How is blue exiled?
Yeah, I win by you not having lands in your hand every turn, right? Because like,
Yeah, no, that's true.
I'll move this Colossus Hammer to
Creatures, yeah.
this.
I'll respond to this target.
Okay.
And that's okay, actually.
I don't know why they're pushing exile on the blue. I don't know who's saying like, blue.
Yeah, there is 0 chance that
Let's just talk about this absurdability.
Yeah, what Yeah, so I don't get this. I don't get why this card exists, but I think it's actually pretty decent.
I mean, I think it is really decent. I mean, right now you have like sort of the one that manifests one, reality shift, and that's an instant, so that's great. But at just the cost of 1 mana before telling this is beyond efficient, even if it is first speed.
Christian, what
And
master
blue
do you
has,
have?
again,
One.
ways to make things flash speed.
Or game.
One.
We drew though. Like it doesn't matter. We're just.
You drew.
Yeah.
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 But if you're in the mono,
You're at what?
Play with Nori
17.
Ley line, and
You're at 17.
Yeah.
Speed.
Just the ability to mess
Shit.
with artifacts, which is it's like the black card that
Shit.
they just printed.
I'll gain control of your guy.
Yeah.
I think
This is messy. I don't like it.
nobody was.
Why are you saying oh shit? That just kills me.
They can't mess
No,
with
this
artifacts.
is not 17. That doesn't have haste.
Don't know
This
why
is.
they can do it.
Oh, it doesn't have haste.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, I wish I had
Fucking
it before.
smart. Okay.
For an enchantment as reflections
Thank
enters the
you.
battlefield, choose a creature type.
10, 13.
I gain 3, right?
Yeah, you're 13.
Yeah, 13.
Anything else?
No, you can go after that.
So this is exciting. Obviously, Travel's getting a ton and tons.
I don't even know what I have left.
So there are a lot of tribes
Alright,
out
so
there.
these
that
two
want
lads,
to-
they
How many paladins did we go through?
For instance,
4 or
now,
3?
no, we want
There's
more
2.
cards out.
There should
We'll
be
still do splits.
about 2.
Especially
1,
when
2,
we're
3
going
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's still one left.
Yeah, I also.
Play this land.
Tribal deck that's in blue should consider this card because it's kind of like doubling season for
Figure.
for whatever you're doing.
Right.
It's doubling.
Doubling creature.
Yeah, 'cause even when you cast a creature
Cards in
spell,
hand?
it makes a token copy of the creature. But even if you got like a tribal spell, it's a copy of that. So anything that's whatever the creature type is, yeah. So persistent petitioners that seems really good.
Oh, you get more of it.
Yeah, and they're two, so you're just gonna cast 2 of them in a turn now, so you get 4 of them. Things like, Morpho Pirates,
Tons of lords.
8 mana.
Scarecrow, River King stuff. This is just, it's a tribal card, and I think it's gonna go.
I'll respond to this equip
How many,
and I'll pass.
what number of a certain type of tribal card in your deck do you think you have to
So
have
you gain 0.
before you want to
Yeah,
to
this
make
will
it
stay
good?
here.
It's weird because I would say, yeah, you want a big travel deck, obviously, so that when you draw this, it's never a dead card. Is there a world though where you play Reflections of Meteora?
So what is this thing's
It's just a
mana
creature
cost?
tech that you want to double up.
But it's legendary.
It's legendary, yeah. Well, I guess maybe unless it's or you have a spell, you have like some. Maybe it's like one of those things too. Like I can see this in a deck where you got a ton of wizards and a ton of X. They just have to work really well together.
Yeah,
When
but
you
then
play this, you're
how
like
many
11 and
wizard
10.
spells would you need in your deck before you think Reflections of Yara is good?
15 plus for if you're trying to split it.
I'm at
But otherwise,
what?
you want to go full
13,
travel. I think.
13?
Yeah,
I never
you
get
want
stuck.
25. Otherwise, you have too much
Like
propensity
that?
to draw this, play
Okay.
it, maybe get
Okay.
one thing off of it the entire game.
Do
Yeah.
3.
You want most of your spells in your deck to be of that tribe.
Yeah.
I think people look at these cards and think they're awesome, and they're not wrong. They're just
3, 2,
wrong
what?
about them being awesome
10.
in their deck because they only have 12 of whatever tribe in your deck. Like Krakens, it's not going to be that great. Because making one extra Kraken
Yeah.
over the course of the game is not.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of like if you're entering the battlefield tribal or something. But you know, this reminds me of like compare this to Stolen Strategy. You get access to how many cards per turn without having to pay a single thing. This is very much specifically like Gotcha Tribal.
This. Play this.
Alright, so that was all of our blue cards. How do we think blue fares?
Pretty darn good. 2 of these cards are just like, wow, Mystic Reflection. I think this is a card that will become very ubiquitous in formats too.
It's pretty cool.
You're just gonna see it all the time. It's got so many uses. It's got really relatively low cost overall too.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will probably
With this or not with
No,
this?
not this, not
Okay.
attack.
Really, I just want some ways, some Avenger of Them cards.
I need to block 2 of those things.
You have the possibility of making multiple creatures come in all at once.
4,
You don't have that in your deck. I don't think Mystical Reflection is probably that great.
2 cards in
They're
hand?
Cool
2
cards.
cards.
I like
If you
that.
have a lot of like instants and stuff, and you just have a lot of card draw, then it's not a hurtful card to put in your deck because it does have that fail safe. And sometimes blue needs counter spells to
Make
do
a
that.
guy.
But only having to hold
Move
up
the
one
blocks.
blue to stop against like what I'd say Crater Hook is like one of the most common ways to win games. So
Yeah, it's just, it's not as good as a counterspell in that instance, right? Like,
oh yeah, counter spell is always just gonna be better. And
yeah, because they're still gonna get something. Like, and there's rarely gonna be a creature on the battlefield in Commander
Walk,
that's like absolutely horrible. Sometimes there's tokens and stuff, but a lot of times it's like, well, you're gonna have to pick the least good thing.
yeah.
And then Mystic Reflection on your side, if you don't make 2 creatures, it's gonna cost you a card to make one of your other cards
That's a good
into a
point,
different card. So I think it's good, but you really have to have the right deck for it.
I'll block
Even
Solitude
for
and
my
I'll go to
card,
1.
you're gonna See quite a bit
Okay,
of.
I gain
I'm
8.
putting
You go to
Anthony
11.
here in like every blue decks now. Just
Turn
because
to exile.
Your
yeah,
turn.
the ability to exile is really big. So. Alright, we've got a lot more colors to go. We've got black, we've got red.
2 cards?
we've got-
2 cards.
Yeah, and all
And
the
we've got
multicolored artifacts, the land.
Sagas, Artifacts, Lands, yeah, oh
Yeah, so
gosh.
don't go anywhere. We're gonna take a quick break and hear a message from our sponsors.
Hey there, my name's Todd, but most people call me Brazen Borrower. Everyone assumes I got that nickname because I steal things, but that's not true. I mean, I do steal things, but that's not where I got the name.
Do you even have any more
Things
targets?
that put me on the front back. You know how it is. Unexpected expenses, quick decisions, sky-high interest rates, all landing me smack dab in a big old pile of debt. But then
Not
I
looking
found
good.
Upstart, the fast and easy online way to get a personal
I really
loan
wish I had a
and get my
gingerbread
way.
still.
All it took was a 5
Nah, that guy's gone, man.
and Upstart
Stolen.
was able to show me my rates for loans from $1,000 to $50,000.
Oh, you can't start. Oh,
I can look, I just can't cast. You can look, but you can't cast.
That's right. Now I can spend less time worried about money and more time pursuing my passion, which is marketing.
Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly
Target
payments
this.
today when you go to upstart.com/command. That's
Good.
upstart.com/command. Don't
You're
forget to
11.
use our URL to let them know we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application. Go to upstart.com/command today.
Hey, that guy's got my potion!
Look at the time. I got a flag.
Hey, morning, Josh. Wow, you're looking very clean shaven today.
Hey, you too. I guess we both love that clean, close, comfortable shave of Harry's razors.
This is
Did you hear, by the way, that Harry's for a limited time is
think I-
offering a starter set plus a free
if I
body wash
press
for just
down, I
$3 at harrys.com/command?
Yeah,
Man, you're
you
what it
need
would
it.
like if we like
Just
to stop
down,
Harry's
and
razors.
then I block. Just don't block the ball.
How's it? I'm bearded Josh Lee Quack.
And I'm bearded Jimmy Wong.
Jeez,
You're
it's such a
listening to
long
Whisker
game.
Talk, brought to you
Almost
by
had it.
Beard Kingdom.
Even with the
You were
flag-
very close. You were very close.
If I had stopped the run and 6 from ulting, I don't think there's a universe where you can win, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I
I was
couldn't.
surprised you didn't attack like the Ren that game.
Those are only
Well,
$2 and there's a
I assumed I would be able to kill it the next turn. I just wanted to cleanly answer the.
I didn't even have like a window to like they
New
lose.
customers can get
I was
Harry's
just like
starter set and a free
casting
body
something
wash for just
every turn.
$3 at Harry's.com.
Like I was dead every turn.
That's over $16 of value for just $3. You'll get a 5
Do you wanna play one more or you wanna call it?
foaming shave gel, a travel
You want to play another game 1?
body wash.
It's an incredible great deal, but act fast while supplies
I don't want
last.
the
Go
sideboard.
to Harry's.com/command to redeem your offer.
Nobody want to play? I had 2 Stoneforge Mystics and a Pure Steel Paladin left. in
Bro,
my
you
deck.
had like 3 hammers equipped. That was fucking nuts. I'm like trying to like just think like, how can I like not die if he has a paladin?
I
And then
think
you go paladin, and then I'm like, fuck.
I think like the first thing you should have done was like
There was one
get
window where I was
rid-
dead, though.
You should have really.
Yeah, I think when you attacked the Ren, I was dead.
Well, I don't know that. Like if I attack you there, and you stop me,
Like I could take the guy, but then I think I'm dead to like something else.
I
was
just
tapped
like
out, I'm not sure.
I can't afford for you to
Have a trick.
yeah, because if I don't kill the Ren, then you definitely win afterwards because you just plus on the land, and then you can deluge with your land,
Yeah.
and that's no good for me.
So feel free to grab a pair. That's
I'll keep.
15% off at buyraycon.com/command.
I'll
Again,
try.
buyraycon.com/command. Just like mom.
Scrolling
Welcome
target.
back. Remember that page and never want to look at it again because we're moving on to black when it comes to reviewing all of the cards that can go in the 99 from Kaldheim. So let's get right into it. This one is it's definitely a black card.
Oh, I see, so you can write it in.
Full black for 6/6. Demon Berserker with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for exactly 2 cards not named Burning Rune Demon that have different names. If you do, reveal those cards, and opponent chooses one of them, put the chosen card into your hand and the other into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. So you have 2 cards that don't share a name and aren't a Burning Rune Demon, easy in Commander. And then it's kind of like a mini fact or fiction. They go, you get that one. That one goes to the graveyard, the other one.
So this reads kind of like you get the second best card in your deck no matter what. Because if there's 2 cards in one,
I mean, I don't know this exact situation, but I always get the white one first, so that on the second turn I have 1 mana Wayland Binding.
Yeah, my mana is just like awkward right now.
this
I can't really like.
better in a lot of cases.
Like this is the only way I can ley line.
Certain scenarios too.
Yeah, there's a lot of decks. A lot of good
I
decks.
gotta ley ley line this turn. I think I ley line the
They don't
hammer.
really care if something's in their graveyard or their hand. Carador, Mirror, and Arami, Kess, Scarab God, all
Pretty
kinds.
good choice.
So it's pretty easy in those decks that this is just better, right? Because you're like, I basically got two cards. One's going in my hand, one's going in my graveyard. I don't care which is which, I can use both.
And the other thing is too is a lot of decks want to find combo pieces and they don't care if they're in the
17,
graveyard.
that's
So like a Karmic Guide, Reviar, like those Reviar can get stuff back. So it's like
Go.
Either one can get the other.
yeah, you're giving them hard choice, a no-win choice as we wrote down here.
Yeah, also you can just do no-win choices like Path and Swords,
Right. Two removal spells and they're doing the same thing pretty much.
two board wipes, or you can do like Eternal Witness in anything, or Yawgmoth's Will in anything.
Right, so they have to give you
One
the
card in
no-win
hand?
Yep.
because you have to pay the man to get the card back or whatever.
Yeah, but you're gonna get the other card back, so you can kind of put them in
To
a
ley line.
situation.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
pay
there,
for the-
I was looking on the competitive EDH sort of areas of the internet, and there are a lot of different things, like Underworld Breach and the Flicker spell. So if they have to give you Underworld Breach, you play that as long as you have 3 cards in your net in your graveyard, you can use the Flicker spell then to get the Burning Root Demon again, and then you just do what they're calling deterministic routes. You keep getting 2 cards in the way to use them until you find exactly the combo of like Brain Freeze, LED, or whatever it is.
Kind of is like Birthing Pod or Vanifar, where you just know the steps.
Yeah.
It doesn't
I'm at
matter
what,
what their
17?
choices are.
Yeah.
And once you get going.
Yeah, once you get going, you go, and then I get these cards, and then I get these cards, and keep it down, yeah. So these are short cards.
Yeah, obviously play Talia and any of those graveyard decks you mentioned before, for sure. Talia always seems like a great card to be starting.
Then you draw a
Alright,
card.
the next one is pretty cool. It's called Dream Devourer. It's 1 in a black for an 0/3. It's a Demon Cleric. 2 mana. Each non-land card in your hand without Foretell has Foretell.
Whoa!
I'm a solid
Its
suited.
Foretell cost is equal to its mana cost reduced by
I'll go
2.
20.
Maybe.
And then whenever you
Go.
foretell a card in Dream Devourer, it's +2/+0 until end of turn. Who cares about that last part? How good is it to give all of your cards foretell?
I'm gonna give their 2 thumbs
Omnath,
up.
blue, white, green, red.
And it reduces the mana cost.
Yeah.
If it, by the way, only has 1 generic mana cost, it's only gonna reduce it by 1. But if it's like 2 black, then it just costs black. And you can foretell every single card in your hand for 2 mana. This seems really good.
It's good for a lot of reasons, and I think it's hard to parse why it's good, but one of the reasons that foretell is just good is that paying things in an installment plan is just inherently good, right?
Go.
So if you have something and it costs 6 mana, if you can split that up as 4 mana and 2 mana, then instead of getting that out on turn 6, you can actually get it out on turn 4.
Right.
So that's like a
18.
big jump.
Big jump, yeah.
So just on that level, Foretell has this powerful ability to let you get things out a little bit early because you split the cost between a couple of different turns. Also, let's say Expropriate
That's
has
pretty annoying.
Foretell.
Attack you for
The
4.
difference between casting Expropriate on turn 7 versus turn 9 can be pretty big.
Yeah.
It can be at a point where all of a sudden they're not ready for it, they don't have their counterspell up or whatever, and normally you just need 9 mana to cast it, but this says no, you can just cast it early.
Unfortunately,
so
I do not have a
one
culture
reason
complete
that
in my
Foretell
deck.
is just very strong.
Yeah, what you said earlier.
First, it's not bad. It's
It's
just
really
Yeah, but
which is
I
like,
could
Cauldron will
have
be
attacked
so much
this
better.
turn.
Yeah.
So because you just foretell the cards away, and you always have access to them, even if your battle leaves the battlefield, and then someone casts a.
No, what's, did I gain 1?
All my cards.
I took 1 from this.
You were at 15, then you fetched to 14. Okay, yeah, you're at 15. Go ahead.
Because you get to foretell away your cards and then wheel.
Yeah.
And
How
then
big is
you
that card?
draw.
1, 2,
It's like you got to
3.
hold some of the cards you had in your hand.
5.
They're still in your hand, kind of, right? Because they're foretold.
Yeah, and they're cheaper. It's like, we always talk about how powerful it is having a graveyard as a hand. This is an even less interactable hand that gives you
4.
mana discounts.
Yeah. Really good with Necrobuns because it will make you discard when you have too many cards at the end of turn, so you can just go away. Good with Memory Jar because when you use Memory Jar, all those cards kind of go away at the end of turn. You just throw them away. Really good with Mass Discard. So Mind Slicer, Ill-Gotten Gains, Awaken the Erstwhile. There's a ton of cards that make all players either discard their hands or most of their hands.
Yeah.
Mind Slicer, when it dies, all players discard their hands, right? Well, if you just go foretell these 3 things, sacrifice Mind Slicer, no one has cards in your hand, you still have your 4 foretell cards.
You can even foretell the Mind Slicer and get people out of nowhere because it's going to cost even cheaper because that card's not super cheap
like
to
6.
cast. Right. I think it's like 5 mana, so now it costs 3 or whatever. That and I
I'll
like
fetch
this card a
to
lot.
15.
I think it's very powerful. I think it's just hard to see, but I think this is the
15 to
type of
11?
card that, like, a lot of situations
15
can
to.
just be good
Oh,
for
you were at.
with no other synergy.
You were at 19, right?
Yeah.
You're taking 6 to 13.
Whatever, and then
13
next
to
turn, you're like, I'm going to force out these 4 cards out of my hands,
I
and then it's
will
gonna
move
pass turn.
this
Yeah,
here.
or windfall.
And yeah, and everyone goes,
Correct.
okay, I have no idea what those are, but they're cheaper than before, and they're all terrifying.
And one of them is Mystic Reflection, probably.
Yeah, one of
That's the scary thing. Now when people foretell normally, there's like 4 cards. Okay?
Yeah.
Like there's not that many from the set. But when you have to bring the back out,
Oh, yeah,
it can be any card. Yeah.
Who knows? Okay, the next card is Haunting
Oh.
Voyage, one of the rare foretell costs where the foretell cost is actually more expensive than the regular fantasy. It's 4 black for a sorcery. Choose a creature type. Return up to 2 creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield. If this spell is foretold, return all creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield instead.
Well, that's why it's more expensive.
Yeah, the foretell cost is 7 mana, so
So only one more?
yeah, but it's 9 total because you have to pay 2 for it and then the additional 7.
So I mean, it's worth it because you get all of them instead of 2 of them.
2 of them, yeah. And again, this just seems like you've got to be playing a travel deck for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to have 25 creatures of the chosen type in your deck.
I guess I should have
Yeah,
only
Because you have
blocked
to
with one.
be
That
able
was
to pay
pretty
9
stupid.
mana and get at least like, how many creatures you gotta get back for 9 mana? 5?
Yeah, I was gonna say
Where are they?
6.
Otherwise, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, and I'll say like 9 mana cards, Rise of the Dark Realms is very comparable, but that grabs creatures from everyone's yard, so you have to think about that, right? Like, would you rather just spend 9 in one turn or do it as early as 7?
6 is fine.
It's
You
like a
go 6.
one-sided Patriarch's bidding, so I don't know. The 7 mana is a lot. The question I always ask for Foretell is the
Go.
regular card worth it at 6?
Getting 2 for 6?
Yeah.
It's not the
Because
worst.
Command the Dreadhorde gets you 2 of anything, and
Well, Command the
Planeswalker.
Dreadhorde gets you way more than 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Not 6. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, you're right.
You're at 10. I'm at 12.
The Command the Dreadhorde is ridiculous. No, I get what you're saying because they also have to be tribal. Yeah. Okay, you got me. I'm
It
off
seems
this
like a
card.
fun card to play. I would say like if you're playing the Inami Death's Aspect or Shirei Shugo Caretaker, because those have just tons of spirits.
One card?
It might be interesting.
But they're all little.
Yeah.
You don't want to spend, 6 mana ever to get 2 of them, so you can only do the foretell side of them.
Yeah, it's true. Yuriko might be interesting though because she does have a lot of ninjas in the deck, and this is a high CMC card, so there is maybe something there, but I don't know. I wasn't too stoked on this just when I saw it.
Yeah, I think I'm not big on it.
I will.
Alright, one more black card. It's called Rise of the Red Marn. 2 and a black for instance. Create X 2/2 black zombie berserker creature tokens.
6.
Where
7.
X is the number
Oh,
of
it's a
counts-
chance.
it counts
non-token
chance.
creatures that die this turn.
So
And it has foretell for
You don't
just
take eights.
1 black.
Okay.
So this is
Sorry.
sort of
Oh,
like
no.
Encore-esque, right? Not the exact same.
Driving me nuts. 1 black. You just had Yesperon talking about how 1 mana cards are the most powerful thing in Magic, and now all of these Foretell cards are basically that.
It seems very, very good in the face of a board wipe. It's very easy to hold up 1 black mana. Not as good as throwing Encore, obviously, in that you don't get the specific creatures that dive back. But just getting like, hey, okay, well, I'll just end up with 8 zombies.
Yeah, the non-token part I think kind of hurts.
Yeah.
But you could draw so many cards if you have that Gravecrawler, Phyrexian Altar combo going. Look, we broke it.
Yeah,
We did it.
Yeah, you make so many zombies, you mean?
Yeah.
draw 2.
Yeah. I mean, Great Power Phyrexian Altar.
I knew you had it.
Kind of wins, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I think this pairs well with Mystic Reflection too.
Oh, yeah, because so if we have both of those foretold off there, it's a blue and a black, and you're just hoping someone casts a board wipe.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna make 9 zombies. Although it can't be a board wipe, you need a
It has to be
target.
instant speed. Yeah.
You need a target for Mystic Reflection.
Oh, right, right.
So you need something to live through it.
Done.
Indestructible.
Yeah.
Tolsky, the squirrel. It's legendary crap.
Well, I'm sure you can pull it off somehow. Everybody out there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm at
Mystic
2.
Reflection and Red of the Dreadhorde.
Yeah.
There's actually one other black card we didn't talk about. It's the mini precon one. Packed
Oh,
for
we skipped it. Okay.
Yeah, so this is 1 black for a sorcery. Choose a creature type. Target player draws X cards and loses X life, where X is the number of creatures they control of the chosen type. X is gonna give it to you. So this is again
What's it called again?
Pact of the Serpent.
Okay.
It's from the mini precon. It's interesting because again you're choosing a creature type and then target player draws X cards and loses X life.
Yeah.
X is the number of creatures they control of the chosen type.
You can use it as a kill spell sometimes.
Yeah, if they're like, I'm elf tribal, I put out 1,000 elves, you pack to the serpent them. But this is sorcery speed, so you kind of have to, do it on your turn.
Oh, my place is here. I'm
Otherwise,
dead.
this is 1 black. I mean, if you're drawing 5 cards off of this.
I'm dead.
But at that point, you also
What do you have?
I think I was gonna Teferi bounce this back to my hand and then draw a card. But it's like I
If you
missed
bounce the
something.
Leyline Binding, my Colossus Hammer attaches to something.
Yeah. So I think this is.
Oh, because of the yeah, that's true.
Also, I have this hammer, so I'm gonna violin my hammer with a Stoneforge Mystic on my turn.
Yeah, I was dead. That was a good game.
That was pretty good.
I couldn't do anything. Like I had to attack with the Omnath there because I thought you were just gonna equip it
This
to
card's
the.
really good.
Yeah, that card's really good. I thought you were just gonna equip it to the what's his name to the Inkmoth.
No, if it takes 2 hits, I may as well do
I
damage.
mean, the fact that it's a tutor, it's a, I think it's better.
Yeah, Inkmoth is only for 1 hits.
And you said you thought it was better than RuneShark Demon at least a lot of the time. And
Right, because like if you're at 12, I'd rather put you to 6 than have you at 12 with like 6 poison.
The thing is, like I interact with life. I can't interact with poison.
Right, but like I only have 3 Inkmoth Nexuses in my deck, and I only have 1 in play. So like if you deal with the Inkmoth Nexus, all that progress gets lost. Whereas like if I deal damage with life, I'm ahead on creatures, so like the chances are I can just attach to another creature.
Yeah, that is
Because I have to assume that you can answer my creature.
In that
Like
case,
I
then
have to play assuming that you're gonna kill one of my creatures.
I should have attacked with the Omnath then.
it's not always in a bucket, it's like 10 cents.
Because I figured like you were just equipping it with the.
I think I'd make like, you know,
And I ended up dying with cards in hand, so.
I just want to be involved.
Yeah, they're still playing. Who had 4 points?
No, I think it was 8, so I think we were the only X and O's.
We were the only X and O's, but there was Kurt. Did Kurt just leave?
Yeah, Kurt left.
Oh. Okay, cool. So we're in first and second still.
Yeah, you're in first and second, and then he's potentially in third.
Alright, cool. Then we're fine. Yeah, because Kurt had the draw, so if he won, then one of us might get booted.
Yeah, well, when I first saw it, I
was
was like, this is
worth it
great.
to
I'm
draw.
glad that we're memeing our cryptocurrency, and now look at where we're at, cheese. Okay, let's move on to
I believe that they call this one a keeper.
I'll try this one.
As soon as I saw it, I was gonna draw like
Okay,
3 cards.
the first red card is called Calamity Bear. It's 2 red for a giant berserker. It's a 3/4. If a giant sword you control will deal damage to a permanent or player,
aggressive.
it deals double that damage to that permanent player.
Be
instead.
aggressive.
I think we have to
Be
say a lot about this
aggressive.
card. It's not that different than
Go ahead, play a Ren 6, you ding dong.
giant specific, there's cards like Quakebringer that are going to do a lot of damage, and you'll be able to do that splash damage with that. Thundercloud Shamans, Tincture to Daredevil, Tectonic Giant, Searchwind Flinger, and then if you're going to run it in a giant deck, Calamity or
I
Bright
haven't heard of
Star.
that card.
You better run it in a giant deck, because it's only good if you have enough giants. I think this is one where you don't necessarily need 25 giants.
No.
You just need your main sources of damage are giants, so if your commander is a giant and
Yeah.
damage, that could be a possibility.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one's pretty cool. It's called Crush the Weak.
I'll take 2
I didn't have that, couldn't find that card, so I had to bring it over my phone.
Oh, okay.
No, I got it. It's 2 in a red for a sorcery. Crush the Weak. Crush the Weak. Not Gold Spender. Crush the Weak. Gotcha. We're on the same page, right? Crush the Weak. Okay, yeah. 2 in a red for a sorcery. Crush the Weak deals 2 damage to each creature. If a creature dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. And it has a foretell cost of just red.
Is it an instant?
No, it's a sorcery.
So that's a bit of a bummer there, because normally with this kind of card, right, if it deals damage, if it dies this way, you could like do another damage spell, and then this spell, and that's like what's gonna kill them.
I do like this though, because the foretell is particularly good on a card like that, because red has so many damage increasers now. It's the type of thing where like, I don't really want to play it on 3. I want to wait till Torbrand's out, or Tor Elf's out, or Fire Emancipation is out. And it's difficult to cast Fire Emancipation and a spell that damages everything at the same turn. But not if it costs 1 red mana. That's why Blasphemous Act is so good with those cards, right? So I do like how this is set up, just with the way they design red these days, and the way that we want to double the damage or triple it usually.
Yeah, and not to mention it exiles the cards it kills. That can actually
Attack your
especially against those types of decks that are going to get their cards back.
Man, if you get Tor Elf and Fire Emancipation, actually, if you get Tor Elf and
Well,
Fire
no, but
Emancipation,
like, so if I back one.
Yeah, and then you're gonna be like, wow, this is Blasphemous Act.
Alright, the next one is cool.
One
Speaker
artifact?
Dragon.
2 artifacts.
3 red.
Possibly 3.
I guess I have to animate
You have to animate first.
this first, yeah.
Or becomes the target of a spell,
Response,
create a treasure
I'm
token.
gonna solitude
And then
away
treasures you
the
control
only
have
blocker you
tap,
have.
sacrifice this artifact, add 2 mana of any one color. So it's
So I gain 0.
Yeah, this is
you've got really good stuff.
Center's play, I have 2 artifacts.
Treasuring season. You know what this is, Josh? This is mono red ramp.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is not efficient ramp, but it can be, I think. This is like,
A 5-mana 4/4 flying dragon that actually makes treasures.
yeah.
That's actually like pretty efficient just there.
Someone's got to Smaug alter this immediately.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is obviously really good in Magda, Brazen Outlaw, which is the deck of
That's-
game nights because
oh,
the
sorry,
treasures
check
stack
this.
now stack for 2, and you can also search out
That's
the
actually
Ghost
pretty
Dragon
good.
with the treasure which goes with the mana.
That's actually sweet. And made a lot of treasure. I was surprised by the number of treasures you were sorting in that game. We won't spoil it, but it's a lot.
It was treasurific.
You have this card back there, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, what are those?
This is not terrible.
I know.
Go. This still sucks.
It's a good game. Tag you vlog with your guy.
I don't know. I think about it.
Yeah,
Well,
your
there-
turn.
There are a lot of them are cards that draw cards too. So you draw a card, make a treasure deck, create 2 mana, and maybe that's
And then it's mana to
My
cast more spells.
binding
and a
is
lot of times
gone.
That's this thing stopping the feather deck.
Oh,
It
this
doesn't have enough
binding
mana.
is-
There's plenty of cards and spells to cast, but not
right.
Yeah.
I think it's the same for like a
I have to do this.
deck that like
Yep.
God, it was so good in
In the
Zada.
turn I'll cycle.
yeah, that man's in play.
Yeah. Wait, how much life do I have? I have 7?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to. Oh, actually, going to 9 helps. But I can't afford to not play these because I need to have 3 artifacts when this comes out next
It
week.
does
Okay,
go
so
infinite with
I'll
a lot of
cycle.
cards.
Yeah,
There's like a whole set of them: Flickering Ward, Crown of Flames, Shimmering Wings, Whip Silk. So
Attack
Flickering
you.
Ward, which is one that it's a white enchantment. When you play it, you choose a color, enchantment, you can protect from the chosen color. But more importantly, you can pay a white man to return Flickering Ward to its owner's hand.
okay,
So
please.
you cast it on the dragon, it makes a treasure, you can sack the dragon
Oh,
for 2
that's
white,
just
return it,
yeah.
cast it, and then boom, you have infinite stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Nice.
I drew so many legs.
Get that fucking shit out of your hands. Go ahead.
That's tough.
What's tapped?
Your land.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Because of all the
I'm dead, I think, right? I'm at 8.
You're dead now. Let's go.
That was a good game.
That was so stupid.
That was the aggressor.
I had to beat hammers somehow.
Can you deal with your own hammer?
Imagine if I got to resolve that invisible stalker first and just move the hammer on that thing.
Jesus Christ.
Anytime, so I
I
got.
will be so dead. Like anything on Invisible Stalker, I don't think it's like you can answer. Yeah, nobody can answer that.
You just have to have prismatic ending or leyline binding for the hammer.
For the hammer,
Yeah, or have a dress down. But it's like real hard. I'm playing 2 of that instead of 2 giver runes. Because there's just so many answers that like the giver runes is like kind of a trap. You just end up keeping bad hands that have it.
Yeah. Like, plus, like for example, Archmage's Charm is like an answer to
Yeah. And then you just have a giver of runes. I'm like, oh.
Nobody wants to play that card. It's too slow.
Until they exile a non-land card with a different name than the spell that was countered.
Ava waited for me over 2 years.